It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. The return starts at the 18. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Y'all can't talk about basic. We might as well Power Rangers. Also dangerous.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. '70 Lions, Warriors 70. 60 Maverick, 18, Buffalo 18.
First play is to the air. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. Oh, he's going to be brought down at the 42.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
2nd and 3 now.
79 Broncos, 70 Rangers, trap 60, trap 60.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. And he goes out. Just needs one more step there to reach midfield. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Dragon 6, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Rookie out of Washington making that tackle.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Ready. 70 Lions. Ready.
A 3rd down run with Blue. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
18 Rattler, 18 Viking, 19 Light, come 19, come 19. Let's go.
Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
4th down, they're going to throw for it. He's down to his running back. There it is, touchdown Dallas! The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Just like they drew it up in practice. practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Kate, you know this. Those amazing essays you wrote at Cal, that starts that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Hurts now from the gun. He's got Devontae Smith. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hurts tucks it, starts running. They pitch it out to him here. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. Gets it through the middle. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Giving 24 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They go to Barkley again. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. What's caught? Smith has it. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
Great, set. 180.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he's got it. It's in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
2 yards away from a touchdown to begin this game. Here's 3rd and goal. Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They've been kept down so far. Need to find a couple more yards here on 3rd and goal. They kick the running back in motion. Hurts now on 3rd and goal. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like bow.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Dragon 60, 19, trap 50, not saying 19, Bronco 80.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Buys time, rolling right. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Lofts it deep right side. Near the goal line. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys just need 2 snaps to steal a lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Trimmer. Hey, easy, 63, back.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. It's a 14-7 game. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have second down behind the sticks. Dumps it off to Barkley, complete. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
They'll run here following the penalty. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Hurts looking to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. Looks through and breaks away. And he has this down to the 34. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
On first down, Hurts. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Now pitch it to Barkley. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Long. They're going to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, but throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. Running back sent in motion left. On 4th down, Hurts. And he's caught. He's got Brown. They stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the first down, too.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Hurts throwing again. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles Eagles can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Short kick gathered in at the 15. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
60 Maverick, 60, 70, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. He's going to bring this down to their 35. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35.
19 Tigers, ready?
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Plenty of scoring already. We have reached the 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up.
Ready?
Second down now. They need 7.
7 Pirates, Dragon 60.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. It's a gain of 19 on the play. That'll be good for Dallas. First down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
Tag! Bronco 80. Check. Ready,
Hand off running left. It's Blue. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
ready?
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Blue gets the handoff. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Ready?
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Bronco 80. Ready.
Blue has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Check. Panther. Get it. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
On the give, it's Blue. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third and goal now from the 6 after that last play.
Here we go. Here we go.
Quick pass right side, complete. So they wind up with about 6 out of that play. Now we all wait and see if they want to go for it. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half.
Okay,
Likely our last play of the half, so they're leaving the offense out there. Blue running to the right. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys take the lead just before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. The throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Slot man motioned over. The give here to the motion man. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
The tackle by McCarthy and overshot. It's a loss of a yard. And it's third down.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. It's across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Couldn't find a completion on first down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. He drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know, that may have been a situation, and look back on it, he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Hurts now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 from the 32. Hurts setting up to throw. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded at the 14. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Milton. This is lofted deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. And they are all the way into that red zone.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Cut out left. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. Complete on the option. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cowboys drive their lead to 11. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. They cross the 40 on a nice run. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So 20 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Finds him over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this 1st down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap for Hurts. On the move, headed right. Pass is caught at the 9. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. And it looks like the defense got it. No touchdown. They recover, and this is going to be a touchback.
Kate, did those sidelines get loud or what? It was practically in unison. Everybody shouting to jump on top of that one. We just needed an official signal if it was 6 points or a touchback. And fortunately for them, well, it was a touchback.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
80, 60 Maverick. Jeanette, Warriors, 60 by 6. Go.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20.
60, Buffalo 18. Come on. Set.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18. Ready.
And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Don't want to give them another shot at 3rd down, so they'll bring up 4th while they can and decline the flag. So as they face 4th down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He's got it at the 24. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
It's a screen to Barkley. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Options aplenty out wide. 5 receivers set here on 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
First down throwing for Hurts. To the sideline it goes. He's got to be on the marker. It looks like he stayed in as well. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles now within 1 score in the 4th. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Now Hurts getting his guys set for this 2-point play.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready,
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
18, here we go. Trap 50. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Milton. Flushed out of the pocket. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
18, rush, nothing, 10 to 11. Hit.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A 28-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
19, target, Buffalo 18, Dragon 6, 79 Broncos, 70 Rays. Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. Forced out to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys make it a 9-point advantage. George Pickens, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game.
Eagles 25. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Chased out to his right. He finds Brown right side. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Offense up to the line fast.
And an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 10. And an Eagle first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escapes out to the left. Called in left side. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something. He'll get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. That's Smith on the slant. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
Desperation time here. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
1st and 10 now from the 46. Start the drive with Blue. He is down to the 30-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman, they got the kryptonite. The mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be out? Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girl's a hole. You broke, it ain't yours.
Okay, ready?
All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
19 type. Dragon 6. Mustang 19. 70 Timberwolf.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. The third down throw falls incomplete. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And that brings up 4th and long.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys on their way to their 3rd win of the year.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Trying to push deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing now. And he's caught. He's got ground. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Looking to throw it. To the sideline, and he has the catch. Tough play for a small gain, but it does get the first.
Eagles, 1st down. A gain of 5. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Hurts throwing again. Finds Barkley underneath. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
Comes up 2nd and 4. At the 46-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Brought in inside the 20. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
A gain of 30. 1st down, Eagles.
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Ball on the 16. It's 2nd and 10. Again, here's Hurts. It's his back. Here's Barkley. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Here he is to throw. Cut near the goal line. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. That timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Gets it out wide, complete. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
So with barely any time left, they need everything to break their way. Oh, the Eagles are celebrating, and they did! They got that one back! Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag.
On the set.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
Mustang, 70 rings. 18, Viking, 18.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. On the move, headed right. And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way. Still taking shots until the very last play. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington.